Coercion or diplomacy? How Trump used tariff threats to force Colombia's hand on deportees. In a recent development, the United States, under President Donald Trump's administration, employed economic pressure to compel Colombia into accepting deported migrants. This move has sparked discussions about the ethical implications of using trade threats in diplomatic relations, and raised questions about the consistency of such actions with democratic values. The dispute arose when Colombia refused to accept 2 U.S. military flights carrying deported migrants. In response, the Trump administration imposed a 25% tariff on Colombian goods and threatened further economic sanctions. Facing potential economic repercussions, Colombia agreed to accept all deported migrants from the U.S. without limitations or delays, including those arriving on U.S. military aircraft. The use of economic coercion to achieve policy objectives raises questions about adherence to democratic principles. Democratic values emphasize mutual respect, negotiation, and the protection of human rights in international relations. Employing trade threats can be seen as undermining these principles, as it may force nations into compliance without genuine consensus, potentially compromising their sovereignty. The situation also prompts reflection on the US's stance toward migrants moving in the opposite direction, specifically those crossing from the US into Canada. Historically, the U.S. has been stringent in its immigration policies, often expecting neighboring countries to accommodate deported individuals. However, when faced with outbound migration, the U.S. has not always reciprocated by accepting individuals who cross into neighboring countries. This asymmetry highlights a potential inconsistency in the application of immigration policies and raises questions about fairness and mutual responsibility among nations. While the U.S. achieved its immediate objective of resuming deportation flights to Colombia through economic pressure, this approach has ignited a broader debate about the ethical implications of such tactics. Balancing national interests with respect for democratic values and international cooperation remains a complex challenge in the realm of foreign policy. Thank you for watching Freedom Square News, your trusted source for the latest updates. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.
Freedom Square.